All right, let's dive into a story that's got it all. We're talking high stakes athletics, a huge corporate scandal, and at the center of everything, this one mysterious breathing technique. And it all kicks off in a room packed with cameras where one person is about to spill everything.
So, picture this, a press conference. The tension in the room is just palpable. You've got this one man standing in front of a wall of reporters, and on the table in front of him are logbooks and these little vials of something called protocol dosing. He's about to blow the whistle on the very system that made him.
And then he drops the bombshell. He straight up accuses the organization of not just pushing athletes to their limits, but of actually engineering their collapses. Why? To create dramatic, headline-grabbing comeback stories that they could sell and profit from. So, you gotta understand, this is way bigger than just breaking a few rules. This is an accusation of systematically taking advantage of athletes when they are at their absolute weakest, basically turning their bodies into props for a story about collapse and recovery. And the establishment's reaction? It's exactly what you'd expect, fast and furious. They're shouting, "We never authorized harm." But that denial itself kind of raises more questions, doesn't it? And the look on the whistleblower's face, it's like he knew this was coming. This is his word against theirs.
So, how do we even get to this point? To figure that out, we have to rewind. We're going back to the track, to this critical moment in a race that the coach calls the collapse window. This is ground zero for where all the alleged exploitation started.
You can almost feel it happening. It's round 3, and the runner is just hitting a wall. His body is starting to give out. That right there, that's the collapse window. That moment of pure physical weakness where an athlete is vulnerable. And it's the exact moment the system is supposedly designed to prey on them. So as the runner starts to go down, the coach runs right up to him. But get this, he's not grabbing a water bottle or a medical kit. Nope. He leans in and gives this simple, kind of strange command. Half, quarter, full. What an odd thing to say when someone's in crisis, right? So what on earth does that even mean? Half, quarter, full. It sounds like nonsense, but it's not. It's actually the key to this incredibly powerful breathing technique, one that's designed not just for recovery, but as a form of rebellion. Okay, so let's get into the nuts and bolts of this thing. It's really a two-part system. There's a part for building strength before you work out, and another part to speed up your recovery after you're done. First up, you've got these controlled rounds. This is your prep work. It's all about using your breath in a structured way to get into a rhythm, to find that state of flow before the hard work even begins. The idea is you start from a place of strength. And then, when you're finished, there's the recovery closeout. Now, this process looks super simple. First, you take 10 deep, full breaths. Then, you breathe all the air out and hold your breath for about 10 to 15 seconds. And finally, you take a big breath in and hold that for another 10 to 15 seconds. The whole point of this is to let your body seal the session. It's a great phrase, right? It's this holistic idea that you don't just stop cold. You actively help your body transition from peak stress back down to a state of calm. It's a deliberate, controlled way to end things. And if you practice this half, quarter, full cadence enough, it becomes second nature. It's all about muscle memory. It becomes this automatic, built-in tool your body just knows how to use under pressure, letting you take back control right when you need it the most. Okay, so now that we get the method, let's zoom back out and see how it fits into this huge conflict. Because this isn't just about a better way to train. It's a completely different philosophy than the system it's fighting against. And this really gets to the heart of the matter, all summed up in this one sentence. When the officials are yelling about what's authorized on paper, the comeback is simple but so powerful. The real cost isn't on a piece of paper. It's paid by the human body. So what you have here are two totally different ideologies clashing. You've got one system that's all about the bottom line, about results and profit. And on the other side, you've got a method that's about the athlete's well-being, about sustainability. I mean, just look at this side by side. The system uses protocol dosing to cause timed collapses so they can profit from comebacks. It's cynical, right? But the method, it's all about recovery breathwork so athletes can finish stronger and, this is huge, save heartbeats. It's exploitation versus empowerment, plain and simple. And the benefits of this method are pretty clear. You can recover sooner. You finish your workout stronger. You can achieve that amazing state of flow. And you literally save heartbeats by putting less long-term strain on your heart. But here's where the story takes a final turn. This technique, it turns out, goes way beyond just physical performance. It's about learning something really deep about yourself.
You see him here, far away from the press and the track, just on a rooftop, closing out his own session. This proves it's not just for elite athletes. It's a tool anybody can use to find a little bit of calm in the middle of all the chaos. And this is really the big takeaway. Once you learn your breath, you learn your truth. When you practice controlling your breath, you connect with your body in this really fundamental way. And in doing that, you start to understand your own strength, your own limits, your own truth. So at the end of the day, half quarter full is so much more than a breathing exercise. It's a statement. It's an act of defiance. It's a way to take back ownership of your own body from a system that might just see you as a product.
Which leaves us with one final big question to think about. In the constant chase for victory, in the pursuit of profit, where is the line between pushing our limits and actually causing harm? What is the true cost of performance?